machine learning algorithms play a vital role with our interactions on the digital space. From personalized recommendations, search engines, social media content curation, targeted advertising, fraud detection, and more. These algorithms analyze vast amounts of data to identify patterns and make decisions that enhance user experiences, automate processes, and drive business outcomes. For more on machine learning, let's head to the genesis. Machine learning is a subfield of artificial intelligence that has to do with training computers on a set of data from which these computer systems learn to carry out tasks even without instructions. The term machine learning was coined in 1959 by Arthur Samuel, an IBM employee and pioneer in the field of computer gaming and AI. He defined the concept as a computer's ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. So machine learning makes use of a mechanism known as a computer algorithm, which simply tells the computer what to do. Now, algorithms work with data. They come up with a set of instructions for solving specific problems and carrying out tasks independently. So just imagine these instructions like a unique recipe for a dish. Now, this recipe, formulated by an algorithm, is known as a model. The internal workings of these models are fundamentally classified into two. There's the white box model and the black box model. So for the white box model, the algorithms used in machine learning have a transparent and interpretable process. So it means that it can give you results while explaining its internal processes. Now, this model is useful for companies and projects that require high accountability and trust. A typical example is a self-driving car where the issue of safety is a concern. This model enables the programmers to understand what went wrong and how to improve in the future. But in a black box machine learning model, there is no transparency, even though they rank higher on accuracy and innovation. So not even the programmers and admins of the machine know or understand how the output was reached. So these machines could come up with groundbreaking results with no explanation for its internal process. For example, black boxes are behind the way that ChatGPT works, along with other generative pre-training transformer applications, like the text-to-image application called Stable Diffusion. Now, the operational framework of the black box model is quite worrisome for some industry players. So, should humans embrace accuracy at the expense of transparency? Could it be potentially dangerous to allow such level of opaqueness from a machine learning model? Now, these are crucial concerns.
To deal with the problem of transparency, surrogates, researchers in this field, setting forth, sets of, options for which we can, solve that problem. So one of the options, the strategic options they've set forth is using surrogates. Surrogates now will now be systems that are built into this model, to create translations that will be understandable by the user or be understandable by analysts to understand how these machines are able to reach certain decisions. And now because we know that these decisions like computers, these systems will arrive at will have far-reaching effect on medicine, on food production, food security, and then on services. And some of these services are services that are in near zero tolerance for error. So it begs the reason why, in as much as accuracy is what we're looking for, but we are not trying to sacrifice accuracy for transparency.
Many regulatory bodies across the world have tried to ensure some sanity in that space by regulating the use of AI in general. For instance, the EU's AI Act, the AI policy in China, US Algorithm Accountability Act are all attempts to rein in on the technology.
I think that regulatory authorities can regulate this sphere without stifling innovation, because it's an emerging hub and it relies on innovation to thrive. So it means that regulatory authorities need to find a common ground, sit at the table with the innovators themselves and the practitioners to find out what areas can be traded, what areas can be enhanced, and what areas can be left open to enable these companies thrive. Going forward, I think setting up the framework, setting up the laws for standardizing or to ensure that safeguards are set in place in this terrain should be done hand in hand with the practitioners themselves.
Nigeria is still trying to develop an AI regulatory framework, but like other regulatory authorities, experts advise striking a balance between promoting innovation while providing guardrails against abuse.